This guy over there and I are still making like crazy eye contact. Me when I see my type. And it's just a video of him walking. Why don't guys walk up to girls anymore?
It's the show. 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 It's the show.
Hi, it's Jazzy Anne, and welcome to the show. The show where do y'all know this man? This is my friend Koi. And he's if you know what I mean. And Koi loves to make this joke to me where he will be like, straight people have it so easy. If you want to find love, just go on a walk outside. So you know what? Let's go on a walk. Come on. We're gonna go on a walk. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Why don't guys walk up to girls anymore? Genuine question. And this goes both ways, you know. Boys could ask, okay, well then why do guys always have to do the work? Like, why can't girls make the first move? And you know what? That's a valid point. But as a woman, I'm talking about from my perspective. There have been so many instances in my life where maybe I'll be at a coffee shop and I'll be doing some work. I notice someone there and we're so obviously looking at each other, right? It's this like continuous back and forth, like the whole freaking time that we're there. By the end of it, someone just gets up and leaves and no one walks up to each other. It's so easy to hear someone say that and be like, okay, like you have no idea. They could be looking at anything else in the room. They could be looking at the toddler on their iPad behind you, right? That's playing their music out loud so no one can focus in the coffee shop, right? The few times that I have been like, frick it. I'm gonna go up to them and I'm gonna say something. The few times that I have been confrontational, I kid you not, every single time the other person has been like, I was gonna walk up to you, but I didn't know how, and I got shy, and like, you know? So that to me confirms, okay, like we were both thinking the same thing, right? Why don't guys walk up to girls anymore? Whenever I was growing up, I felt like I heard so many stories about guys approaching women, and I don't mean in a creepy way, obviously. I'm talking about a wholesome, like, oh my gosh, I saw you walking across the street and I like needed to say hi type of vibe, right? Like, are those things just in movies? Okay, walking across the street is like kind of intense. Even in like a party. We're all at a party. We're all a little loose because we're at a party. This guy over there and I are still making like crazy eye contact, right? And he doesn't come up to me. I literally saw this Instagram reel as I was on my Instagram reel grind. And I saw there was this video. And this is not the first time someone has made a video like this. Me when I see my type. And it's just a video of him walking. And the joke is like, do you get the joke? Do I need to explain the joke to you? The joke is that, even though he saw his type, he's not gonna do anything about it. Because that's the accepted norm in our society. Like, do you understand what I'm getting at? I'm not saying to just start walking up to strangers and throwing yourself at people. I just think it's so interesting that, like, that's the norm now. That's the norm. The norm is to not approach people that we are genuinely interested in. The norm is to not pick up a conversation with people. And like I said, it doesn't even need to be romantic. Bruh, when I was a freshman in college, I was literally in Starbucks. This was before everything, okay? And this girl comes up to me and she's like, hey, I saw your move-in video. Then that got me talking to her, obviously. And then low-key, we just started like vibing really heavily. And then we ended up hanging out later. And then I ended up helping her on one of her short films that was like a really big deal. And then we're still friends, guys. We're still friends. And I would have never met this girl if she didn't walk up to me in the Starbucks. In general, I think that we make talking to other people like a bigger deal than it actually is. Whenever that girl came up to me in the Starbucks, before everything started happening with Starbucks, okay? She just approached me being like friendly. And that was it. There was really no expectation for how it needed to go. Because there was no expectation, I feel like that totally led to, oh my God, a natural vibe. Oh my God, you're so cool. Oh my God, let's keep hanging out. Oh my God, you're my friend. Like, we're literally still friends, and she doesn't even live in the same state as me, and we keep in touch, and I think that's pretty lit. Let's say you're a guy, okay? And you see this really cute girl at a coffee shop. You know, you don't, just because you see a really cute girl, that doesn't mean you have to go up to her, okay? But what I am saying is, like, I feel like most of the time, men and women and people in general just don't, because they put so much expectation on how they have to show up, how the conversation has to go. Whenever, oh my God, the only thing you know about this girl is that she's cute. If that's all that you know about this person that you just saw in this moment, why is there any expectation of how it has to go? All you need to do is be friendly. Like, if you go in super friendly, your only task is to catch a vibe, right? I'm gonna get more into that. I'm gonna put a pin in that. We will return to that thought later. I think a lot of the times people don't want to walk up to the other person because they're like, oh, that's weird of me. In their head, they're like, oh, that's weird of me if I do. Oh, that's like weird of me if I do. But actually, sometimes it's weirder if you don't walk up to them. Let me explain. I'm gonna set the scene for you. This is a coffee shop, if you can't tell, because I honestly could not tell. Imagine you're in a coffee shop. This is your favorite coffee shop. You love going here. You're a regular customer. It's good vibes, super cozy. You love going here to get work done. You're always productive when you go here. Okay, so that's me in this situation, okay? The very first time I went to this coffee shop, I saw this guy there. I noticed him because I felt like he was just looking at me a lot. The thing about being a woman, or also just being a person in general, like, you can pick up on these cues. Let's not pretend we can't pick up on body language, right? We're all human beings. And I noticed that this guy was looking at me. And I was like, okay, whatever. He didn't come up to me. So I was like, okay, cool. Yes, I could have gone up to him, but I'm really not that interested. So I'll just let him, like, if he ever wants to, I'll just let him come up to me type vibe, okay? I leave the coffee shop after I do my work and I move on with my life. I don't think about him again. Okay, then I go to the coffee shop again and he's there. And so I'm kind of like, oh, okay. Like, I guess we're both just regulars here. Oh my God, we have so much in common. It's the same thing where he's looking at me constantly. And then he ends up being there almost every single time that I have been to this coffee shop. It has been like 2-3 months at this point that I have been a regular customer. And every single time I go, I just see this guy, like, he will not stop looking at me and staring at me. You know, at first, the first day, I was like, oh, cool, he's looking at me. Okay, cool. Validation, cool. And then I move on with my life. After a while, I'm like, bro, like, now you're being a creep. Now you're being a weirdo for not coming up to me. Maybe I'm making a really big deal out of this, but my last straw, I say it's my last straw, but I didn't do anything. I went to the coffee shop again. He was there. Per usual, okay, whatever. I set up my stuff. I sit somewhere so that his back is like his back is turned away from me. Also, by the way, like, maybe I'm like over here and he's like back there. I sit somewhere where his back is facing me. This dude notices I'm in the coffee shop and literally switches his seat to the other side so he can look at me. And he did that right after I entered the shop. So I know that I'm not making this crap up. And at that point, I'm like, bruh, do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's weirder. Sometimes it's weirder if you don't go up to the person. Like, why are you just staring at me? Like what? Like that? I'm not okay with that. Genuinely, I'm not okay with that. But I'm not gonna confront it, because how the crap are you supposed to confront that? How the crap are you supposed to confront that? Because I really don't have any proof except my own feelings, which I know my feelings are true. I can trust my intuition, right? Okay, well then there's the argument, well, why does he need to come up to you, okay? Maybe he's taken, maybe he's in a relationship, okay? And fair point. But like, I didn't say he needed to come up to me and confess his dying love to me. I didn't say he needed to come up to me and confess his feelings to me. You can't just come up to me and say, "Hi, I see you around a lot. Like, what's your name? Oh, that's so cool. My name is this. Oh, what are you working on? Oh, cool. Oh, I'm working on this. Oh, do you like this book?" Like, why? Why? Well, do you understand what I'm saying? Also, if he is in a relationship and therefore he's like, oh, there's no point for me to go up to her because I'm taken, then boy, why are you staring at me? Boy, if you need something to stare at, bring a picture of your girlfriend. Bring a literal picture frame of your girlfriend and set it up beside you on your desk. The biggest sign to me was I went to the coffee shop again not too long ago and he wasn't there, and I felt like this wave of relief wash over me. That alone is so telling about, like, okay, you know what? My feelings in this situation are valid. You know what? Some people might listen to this story and be like, wow, Jazzy, you're just bragging about how some guy is looking at you. And I'm like, okay, if that is your first instinct, like, you can take your triggered self out of here, because I'm not special for this happening to me. This happens to women all of the freaking time. This also just happens, I think this happens to everyone, honestly. Listen, I'm guilty. I'm also guilty of staring at people, okay? I'm single, I'm horny, okay? And actually, I'm fine. And I live in a place where a lot of hot people just live, okay? I'm very lucky. Maybe Coy was right in the sense of, like, Jazzy, just go on a walk. He'll just go on a walk. Like, I will go to my grocery store and, like, I'm guilty of just, oh, he's cute. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Oh, he's cute. Oh, she's so freaking fine. I'm guilty of it. And I think we all are. I don't think there's anything wrong with seeing an attractive person, you know, like, it's gonna be natural for our brains to be like, oh, they're attractive. Okay, cool. Obviously, I think it is quite another thing to be seeing someone regularly and to just make it a point in your life of, like, I just want to look at her. Like, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo for that. And I it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't want him to come up to me anymore. Like, I don't think I would not feel comfortable being friendly to you. Like, because all I am is just someone for you to look at. Like, do you understand what I'm freaking saying? Obviously, women are beautiful, okay? Obviously, women are the more beautiful species, okay? I think everyone in the world can agree on that. While you can appreciate someone's beauty, that doesn't mean that it's okay for you to just, like, completely, I don't know the words for it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know this guy. And it makes me uncomfortable that he's just staring at me. It makes me uncomfortable. Point blank. It makes me uncomfortable, and I'm allowed to feel uncomfortable. About that, okay? And like, listen, I'm going back and forth. Women are so beautiful. And appreciate a woman's beauty. Like, oh my God, women are so powerful. They can literally just be beautiful and boom, they have your attention. Like, that's freaking crazy. But that doesn't mean that that's all that she is, right? That doesn't mean that like the only thing that's important about her or relevant about her existence at all is the way that she looks. Women get reduced to the way that they look all the time. I'm not trying to be men versus women right now. I'm not trying to be men versus women. Because here's the thing, men versus women, oh my God, I'm getting so off topic of my script, but I don't really give an F, okay? The thing about men versus women, men, in the men versus women conversation, they get upset when a woman talks about her struggles because they feel like she's saying, oh, women have it so much harder than men. And I feel like men see it, can very easily see it as like her struggles override mine. And no one is saying that. No one is saying that. All I was trying to say with that point is like, women have these struggles. They do not override men's struggles. And I'm not saying that this doesn't happen to men. I literally watched this video of this guy being like, I just got out of the gym. I look good. I have a pump and I'm walking through the mall and all of these girls will just not stop staring at me. And he talked about how he was like, I feel like people would hear that and be like, oh, I want that. But to him, he was like, that it just made me feel so like a literal object. It just made me feel like everyone was lusting after me. Like this can get into so many different things. I'm saying all of this while I don't think it is wrong to just appreciate someone else's beauty, okay? Guys, I need some fresh air, okay? I have been screaming in this coffee shop and people are trying to study. Let's go on a walk again. Let's go outside. I need some fresh air. Oh, this feels so much better. Oh my God. I needed this. Oh my God, wait, that's so funny. Oh, stop, wait, why are y'all eating in the chat though? Why are y'all eating in the chat? Y'all are so funny, y'all are so funny. Back to my original point. Why don't guys walk up to girls anymore? This applies to everyone. Why don't guys walk up to guys anymore? Why don't girls walk up to girls anymore? Why don't girls walk up to guys anymore? Why don't people walk up to people anymore? Do I need to list out every single pronoun? And this applies both romantically, also platonically. I think specifically in a romantic sense, I talked to my brother Joshua about this. So if you are offended by anything I say, he takes full responsibility. But I agree with him. I think people are afraid to take action because they don't feel good enough to. I think people are afraid, especially in a romantic setting. You see someone you think is so cute, and you're like, I want to walk up to them and just say something, but I can't. Obviously, there are instances where like, okay, I see a cute girl, I don't really care. I'm gonna move on with my life. That's fine. I'm not saying that you have to walk up to every cute girl or guy that you see, but whenever you do see someone and you have a desire to walk up to them, I feel like people don't take action because they don't feel good enough to. Essentially, where I'm trying to go with this is like, I think we instantly put people on a pedestal just because of how they look. And I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of this. We see the way we are attracted to someone. We see the physical way that they look because guys, looks matter. Looks, yeah. I feel like we instantly put people on a pedestal just because they're hot. Bruh, just because they're hot. And that is why we're like, oh, they're so hot. Oh, I can't walk up to them. I can't walk up to them because they're so hot. And I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough because they're so hot. Like, have we forgotten that looks are not everything? Looks are not everything. Just because someone is so hot, okay, that's all that I know about them. That's it. That's all that I know about them. It doesn't matter how hot they are. They could be the most uninteresting person in the whole world, right? Or even if they are super duper cool, like there's no reason for me to be putting them on this crazy pedestal just because of the way that they look. We're closing ourselves off to people whenever we do that. And here's the thing. Okay, please give this live stream a like. The point I'm trying to make here is like, we are so afraid to walk up to other people because we're like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, and all we have is the way that they look, bruh. That's all that we're going off of. If there is a romantic interest, Joshua and I talked about this. He said that a lot of his guy friends are like, oh, I don't know what to say to her. Like, what if she thinks I'm weird? Am I supposed to crack a joke? Like, should I like flex? Like, how do I need to come off to her? And like, dude, relax. Same thing with girls. If you see a guy or a girl, no matter who you like, if you see someone and you're like, oh, I don't know how to act. Should I be like, should I play hard to get? Should I like do this and this and this? Should I like try to act all sexy, right? Get the expectation of it's supposing to go any way out of your head. If you want to walk up to someone, your only task is to be friendly. Be friendly and just catch a vibe. Be friendly and catch a vibe. That's it. That's it. That is all you have to do. And it doesn't even need to be romantic. We also put people on a pedestal because of their aesthetic, right? We put people on a pedestal because, oh, they look so cool, or whoa, they're so indie. I dare you to look past the way that people look. Oh my God. And this also goes the opposite way. We instantly cut people off because of how they look. I'm not even talking about necessarily like attractiveness. Like, it's so easy for people to cut people off. Maybe if someone has like a disability, or if someone's in a wheelchair, someone just looks a little bit different than the rest of us. We put people in categories based off of how they look instantly. I dare you to look past look past how people look. At the end of the day, we are all people, okay? If you are a guy and you see a cute girl at a coffee shop, go in with no expectation. Just because she's cute doesn't mean she like is gonna be your girlfriend or anything, right? Like, let's chill out. Let's take the expectation away. All you have to do is show up and be friendly, because at the end of the day, we are all just people. We're all people. Girl, guy, they, them, it. We are all people. Everyone just wants someone chill that they can be themselves around. And that's it. And get this, life hack. Get this. If you walk up to someone and you're being yourself, you're being friendly, and maybe they reject you, you didn't do anything wrong. Honestly, kind of weird of them to like not reciprocate the friendliness. But also, people don't owe us anything, okay? Whether they're like super friendly about the rejection or they're a literal prick, because it happens. You know what? Give yourself a pat on the back, because bro, you just took a leap of faith. And if you're doing something that scares you every day, you will naturally become more confident. Also, oh my God, so proud of you. That was some great practice, right? If you did it once, you can do it again. Literally, that was practice. Oh my God, great job. You got a rep in. You got a rep in of talking to someone. Awesome. You got a rep in. You can do it again. And I honestly think some of us just need to practice talking to new people, including me. Yup. He was giving Damien from Vampire Diaries. This is only drinks. If you want more from me, take me to dinner. It was so obvious. He was acting. He was pretending. I need advice. Every time I like someone, I feel like I'm so gross for liking them. I don't know why, but I'm scared of embarrassing myself so badly that I haven't dated anyone in so long. If you missed the live stream, just come to the next one. I stream every Sunday at 3 p.m. Central on both YouTube and Twitch.
Dessa